All right, let's dive into something really fascinating today. We're going to talk about the psychology behind a certain kind of person we all know. And hey, maybe it's even you, the one who just never, ever asks for help.
I mean, really think about it for a second. In your life, right now, at your job, in your circle of friends, your family, is there someone who just seems to handle everything no matter what?
You know the type. They're the first person you call when something goes wrong. They're the ultimate fixer, the person who always has a plan. They are the bedrock of reliability, and it almost seems like they thrive on carrying the weight of the world.
It's a bit of a puzzle, isn't it? I mean, with everything they're juggling, they just refuse to let anyone else lighten the load. Well, it turns out there's a very specific psychological reason for that. And that reason actually has a name. In psychology, this behavior is called hyperindependence. So let's break down what that really means. Okay, this is the crucial part. It isn't just about being self-sufficient or liking to do things on your own. It's an extreme reluctance. And you see that phrase right there, defense mechanism? That right there is the key to understanding this whole thing. So let's dig into that idea a little bit. A defense mechanism. I mean, what exactly are they defending themselves from?
This really shifts your whole perspective. What we see from the outside as, incredible strength or maybe even stubbornness is actually a really deep protective strategy. It's a shield. But what's it protecting? Well, the first big driver behind hyperindependence is a really profound fear. And it all comes down to a fear of losing control. Just think about that. For a lot of us, getting help is a relief, right? But for someone who's operating from this place of hyperindependence, the very act of letting someone else step in, it can feel totally unsettling, almost dangerous. And this just puts it perfectly. If your whole internal system is built around self-reliance to keep things stable, well then bringing someone else into the mix isn't seen as support. It's seen as a variable you can't control, a potential point of failure. But it actually goes even deeper than just a fear of losing control. The second reason is also about protection. But this time, it's about protecting their very sense of self. Think about it, right? These individuals have often spent years, maybe their whole lives, building an identity around being the capable one. They're known as the person who has it all together. And this gets to the heart of the problem. To them, asking for help isn't just a simple request. No, it feels like they're betraying who they are. It challenges the very identity that's probably earned them respect and given them a sense of purpose their entire life. So, knowing all of this, it kind of brings us to a really important final thought, a whole new way to look at what we're actually seeing when we see this behavior. This is really the big takeaway. That person we admire so much for their unbreakable independence, they might not be coming from a place of pure confidence and strength. It's a wall built to protect them from feeling out of control and to preserve that identity they've worked so hard to build. It's a shield, not a superpower. And that kind of leaves us with a question to reflect on, whether we see this in other people or maybe in ourselves. There's a really fine line between healthy self-reliance and a defensive independence that actually keeps us disconnected from others. So the real question is, which side of that line are you on?